Y'all call me what y'all want to call me. I don't care. Because at this particular time, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for the babies. These messages are for the babies. See, I put my life on the line for them so that they won't make the same mistakes that I made. It's okay to hear all of the bullshit. It's okay to hear the pain, the suffering, young folks, from someone else. But when you open your mouth, the experiences that you have had on this planet should be positive. Period. So learn from me. Learn from me. And you'll be all right. Let's go. Black people need to obey the law. We need to. Just about every state and every city in that state that has a courthouse, every city in each state that has a courthouse, guess what? There's a line wrapped around that courthouse. And who is in that line? 90% of those people that's in that line are African Americans. And the majority of those African Americans are African American males. You see, we're in line waiting to lose our money, our freedom, and our license. Either one out of the three, or if not all three. And it's crazy how we continue to disobey the law as if things are gonna change, as if when you're gonna walk in that damn courthouse and the judge ain't gonna throw the book at you. There are more fucked up judges out there that don't give a fuck about you than there are that do. And I've been to so many different courts. You see, yeah, true indeed, I might have not been a kingpin. I might have not sold motherfucking cocaine and all the rest of that stuff. But I got a rap sheet like a motherfucker. And most of it is traffic moving violations. You know, like I've had my license suspended damn 9 times. I've had my license revoked damn 9 times. I have multiple of charges when it boils down to moving violations. No insurance on the car, bad tags, expired tags. I remember one time I got caught in Cary, North Carolina. The fucking cop tried to put me under the motherfucking jail. Talking about some, well, I'm gonna give you a counterfeit felony, because I had bootleg CDs and movies in the trunk. I'm gonna give you that driving while license revoked, because you know your shit is revoked. I'm gonna give you no car insurance. This motherfucker tried to have me under the jail. He gave me 8 fucking charges. I have been to so many different fucking courts till it doesn't make any sense. I have kicked out money for lawyers. Some of everything. And guess what? What do I have to show for it? I don't want no fucking bragging rights. I don't want to say that I've been to court and I've done this and I've done that and all the rest of that shit. That's stupid. Especially in the hood, because niggas in the hood ain't gonna respect me anyway. Oh, nigga, you got some driving while license revoked. Nigga, I've been to jail for fucking 18 years while having 15,000 pounds of fucking cocaine. But guess what? It's all the same, man. You need to obey the law. You know, just recently, about 2 months ago, I got stopped by the cops. Now, out of all of the shit that I've been through, 20 years, yo. Just think about that. Some people may sit back and say, well, 20 years without your license is nothing like 20 years in jail. But it is. Because that's 20 years that I had to depend on people to take me around. You know, you can't get a good job. Good jobs are not on a bus line. Good jobs are way out, away from everything. Just think about how me not having a license and having to drive dirty and getting stopped back to back to back to back and having to have to rely on people. Just think about how that affected my life economically. Think about how that affected my life when it came to my freedom, because guess what? Having a license, it provides you freedom. You can get in a car and you could drive to another state and another state and another state and another state and another state. I couldn't do that when I didn't have a license. And if I did, guess what? I was panicking when a cop got behind me. Oh, let me turn down the goddamn volume. Oh, shit. I remember one time, I was in Greensboro, North Carolina, right? And my grandfather had died, so I took his car. I drove it down here from New York, so it had New York plates. It was an Oldsmobile Cutlass something, right? And the tailpipe was off of it, so it was smoking, throwing out black smoke. And the brakes, when you put your foot on the brake, the lights will come on. But the brake lights, period, they wouldn't come on at all. So I had to, while I was driving the car, I had to put my foot slightly on the brake so the brake lights at night, this is at night now, so the brake lights, well, the lights in the back would stay on. I remember one time a cop got behind me, and I swear to you, my foot slipped and the light off the brake, and the lights blinked off just for a second, and the cop ran up. Now, taking heed, my license had been revoked 10 times since, you know what I'm saying, prior to me, you know, driving in Greensboro. I sweated bullets, and I quickly put my foot back on it, and then he just drove off. It's those times, man. It's those times when you sitting here and you like, man, I wish I could get my shit right, man. Like, it took me thousands of dollars to get my fucking license back. Thousands. And it's no telling for you up there that's been to court what you had to get yourself out of. How much money you had to spend. How many years you had to motherfucking do in jail. Is it worth it? No, it's not. I sit back and I look at myself and I say to myself, damn, how could I have been so young and dumb? How? I wasted a whole lot of fucking time for nothing. You know how many, I'ma keep it real. Woo! We gonna keep it real today. You know how many chicks I fucked with that I didn't want to fuck with? And the only reason why I fucked with them because they had a car? You know how many people I fucked with that if I had a license, I would have never fucked with them? But that's what happens when you disobey the law. You gotta deal with shit. And here you go with these rappers putting out these songs and shit. I mean, I think rappers really want to see niggas. I really do think, somebody said it, I think it's true. I really do think that rappers are agents. They work for the FBI. They work for COINTELPRO. And they really want to, their objective is to see black men, young black men that is, in jail. That's why you have these songs where they say, I sold this coke, I shot this person, I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, man, it's not worth it. Now, if you don't want to listen to me because I'm not your type of G, I didn't put in that type of work in the streets, yeah, fuck you. I got a story to tell just like everybody else. Period. So since I ain't your type of G, just turn the motherfucking video off right now. But if I am, listen to me. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. You know how many lines I've been in? Let me tell you something. For those that don't have any tickets, no felonies, no misdemeanors, and has never been to jail, never been to any courts or nothing like that, I want you to wake up Monday morning and go to your local courthouse and see just how many motherfuckers that's in line to be seen by a judge. And then look at how many that are white, in line, black, and Hispanic. I'm here to tell you, man. tell you, man, it's not a joke out there. It's not a joke out there. Black people need to obey the law. You drug dealers, get your motherfucking ass off that goddamn corner. Take that flip money or whatever you got saved and become a venture capitalist. Take your money. A venture capitalist is one that takes their money and invest in someone else's business. Invest in a product that they think or believe that may take off and be successful. In other words, take that dirty money and get that shit clean. Legitimize yourself. What do you want to do? What you want to do? You want to invest $10,000 in the business or spend $10,000 on a lawyer to get your dumb ass out of trouble? Because you done got caught on the same block selling the same product that you got caught years and years and years and years again. Like, I don't understand why drug dealers do this shit. They get out and they go right back to the same block, same corner, and do the same dumb shit that they got locked up for. Doesn't make sense. Why are you risking your life? You know what happens? You know what happens with venture capitalists? You know what happens with businessmen? They take risk, and it's monetary. But they don't take risk far as risking their lives, their freedom. And some of y'all have children. Some of y'all have wives and girlfriends that you love. You have family. But yet and still you're doing the same stupid shit. Doesn't make sense. I tell you, man, take it from me. Obey the law. You may not agree with it. I don't agree with a lot of laws. I don't agree that no one shouldn't be. You telling me I have the right? I have the freedom of speech. I have the right to remain silent. Let me tell you something. I have the right to remain silent because if I choose to remain silent, that's what I'm going to do. I have the freedom of speech because I had the freedom of speech when I came out of my mother's womb. You didn't have to grant me that. So I don't necessarily agree with all the laws. I don't agree with the judicial system at all. But I know the consequences. Listen to what I'm telling you. I know the consequences behind my actions if I disobey the law. Don't you understand that? And in 2019, man, it's not worth it. Either they're gonna put you in jail, one way or the other. And what I mean by that is this: either you're gonna do 5 to 10 years in jail for a crime that you committed, or either you're gonna do 5 to 10 years in debt. When they tax your ass, and then you gotta motherfucking be on, you gotta make payments to these motherfuckers. And now you behind. So either way they gonna hit you. It's best to stay out of that white man's courthouse. And if you're innocent, get you a lawyer and you good. But I'm telling you, from now on, obey the law. For y'all niggas out here in Georgia, get you a fucking mount where you can hook your phone up and stop holding it. Because if you get charged once, they'll let you go. The second charge, they're gonna hit you with a fucking ticket. I don't know, it might be $285 or some shit like that. $285, I don't know. Yo, man, you gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? Obey that law, man. Obey the law, obey the law, obey the law. That plain and simple. Or if you don't, you're gonna end up like me. 20 years, man. 20 years. I've had my license for 3 years now. And I got stopped by Sandy Springs cops because they claim I was a failure to make a stop at a stop sign. And I got a ticket for it. I got to go to court in September. I went today, actually. It's crazy we talking about this now. I went to court actually today. I'm fighting for it. Why? Because I don't want 3 points on my license. I don't want my insurance to go up. And that's what I'm saying. Either they're gonna hit you in the head, far as giving you years in prison, or they're gonna hit you and hit you for your pockets. It's just not worth it, man. So obey the law, man. That plain and simple.